morning and welcome to today's 5 with Fitz. The markets finally want to make a run after better than expected earnings from B of A, Wells Fargo, Citigroup, and Morgan Stanley, among others. Good. That speaks volumes about how the money's moving and why, something we've been talking about for a while. Speaking of which, here's my playbook. Number 1, stuff that's getting the most expensive fastest. The Labor Department recently reported Wednesday that inflationary pressures are running 5.4% year over year. That's the fastest since January 1991, folks. Now, the White House doesn't think Americans are comparing things year over year, but they're sadly mistaken, and the government's own data shows why. Rental cars, that'll set you back 42% more this year than it did last year. Gasoline, 42.1%. Meat, poultry, and eggs, 10.5%. Arrgh! The Fed calls inflation transitory, but that's just not true. Higher prices will be here until at least 2022, probably 2023 and beyond. So get used to it and get ahead. Anyway, point 2, Social Security benefits to jump the most in 40 years. Have no fear, your favorite uncle is on the case. The Social Security Cost of Living Adjustment, COLA for short, will increase by 5.9% versus just 1.3% in last year. Sounds great, but they're still a losing bet, and any American living on a budget is getting hammered. Unless, of course, you know somebody who doesn't live anywhere, doesn't eat, doesn't need medicine, and requires no energy. Point number 3, companies will raise prices or go bankrupt. Fortunately, there is a way to beat all this. Invest in companies with strong CEOs, the ability to protect margins, pricing power, global demand, and a decidedly tech-focused orientation. Can't figure out which ones to buy? Keep it really freaking simple. People will change the way they buy everything from medicine to hot dogs. But ask yourself if you've heard one person yet say they're giving up their iPhone. I haven't. Point 4, Facebook's thought police are turning on their own. A leaked memo suggests that Facebook is limiting employee access to some internal discussion groups. Call me crazy, but so much for open communication and so much for whistleblower Frances Haugen being off base. $200 a share? Not hard to imagine, as people lose any semblance of whatever remaining trust they had in Team Zuckerberg. 5, oh, the irony. And yes, George Soros does factor into this. The Bank of England is warning that crypto could cause a 2008-style meltdown. Now, talk about irony. Soros, in case you forget your history, broke the Bank of England in 1992 and made up more than $1 billion in a day on a single trade. Could the notoriously stiff upper lip Fleet Street set be worried that he's in the game again? I'll bet you dimes to dollars, or at least bitcoins to pound sterling, the answer is yes. The Bank of England's Deputy Governor for Financial Stability, John Cunliffe, worries whether major price corrections can be absorbed by the system if crypto assets continue to grow at scale and become more integrated into the traditional financial sector. I'll be buying more crypto because the game is on. And yes, Soros is playing along exactly as I noted in last Thursday's 5 with Fitz when I suggested the puppet master himself is back. The bottom line, capitalize on chaos or it will capitalize on you. Now get out there and make it a great day. I'm with you every step of the way. You got this, I promise. See you next time. Oh, and by the way, if you're an OBA member and you're watching this, the text trading alert service you've been asking for and I've been developing at your request launches next week. So get ready. It's a target-rich environment. See ya. Thank you for watching today's Morning 5 with Fitz. Click subscribe to get daily market notes right here on YouTube, or sign up for the email versions at the link below. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram for my real-time thoughts on markets, analysis, and more.